Kaduna is one of the leading states for ease of doing business.
I do know as a fact that when they introduced the new Kaduna State tax codification law, it was able to bring the whole tax law into one single book. And therefore, a businessman who wants to transact business in Kaduna State can just pick that document and he will know his tax obligation to Kaduna State. To do some registration was eased, you do it online, a lot of things like that. And people are doing businesses, no disturbance, and so on and so forth.
Across nations, micro, small, and medium enterprises drive the economy. They create jobs, solve problems, improve livelihoods, and create prosperity for all.
These businesses we interact with, the micro, small, and medium, they are the wheels to every economy around the world. If they don't exist, there will be a lot of chaos. And that is why most nations and economies, they try as much as possible to see that they have a lot of support for this sector of businesses, because they provide people employing 2, 3, 5, 10, 19, 20, 50 people. It's a lot.
The state government, through the leadership of the governor, His Excellency Malam Nasir Ahmad El-Rufai, has ensured that Kaduna State maintains its position as one of the leading states for ease of doing business in Nigeria. However, innovations and access to the body of knowledge are prerequisites to creating successful and thriving enterprises.
All businesses, they hardly last beyond the 3 years threshold. If you are able to survive that, then some say you can't go beyond 5 years. You might struggle. But basically, the issue is not about funding, right? Most of these businesses, they have the funds. But the key thing, they miss is the management. How to structure the business. And a lot of businesses that I've interacted with, by virtue of being in this office, they don't even have a business plan. And that's like a foundation for you to set up, the structure for your business, because it's all encompassing. You talk about, your marketing, your accounting, your financing, your staffing, and everything. And again, one thing I've realized is a lot of businesses don't have that structure.
Build a vigorous economy with thriving and globally competitive enterprises. The Kaduna State Enterprise Development Agency has a mission to support MSMEs by building their capacities to be stronger, sustainable, and have access to both indigenous and global opportunities, thereby creating jobs for Kaduna residents.
Part of the reason why we will continue to be leading in terms of ease of doing business is because of agencies like this and other sister agencies in the state. We actually work together to see how we are going to synergize and ensure small businesses, actually thrive in Kaduna State. Kaduna State, this agency, the ministry itself, is actually doing a lot, trying to bring, all those agencies that are dealing with businesses to see how, we work together, to ensure the smooth operation of businesses in Kaduna State. We have a lot of beautiful products, and services being, either manufactured or developed in Kaduna State here. So part of what we do as an agency is to give them that, support in terms of business development. We'll put hands together and ensure businesses have it easy in terms of, having access to information, finance, access to market, and business development. Yes.
So Kaduna has key into that by the provision of a command center where anybody who wants to have any dealings with us can really get us. We can talk anytime, 24 hours, it is operational.
In order for Kadeda to support MSMEs effectively within the state, it has created programs, training, access to funding workshops, and market opportunities for businesses operating within the state.
We have family business that have done so for centuries, and they are making it. Why can't we have it in Kaduna State? So what we are saying is that we are going to upscale their training, train them in how to manage small scale industries and grow them to become big enterprises, to become family businesses where people will get business. That is the challenge we are having. And so we are going to discharge that mandate given to us by the government and by the law creating Kadida.
In terms of the business development, yes, we are organizing workshops, seminars that businesses, we invite them to come and listen. And information, they say, is power, isn't it? And no knowledge is wasted.
Kadeda is staying true to its mission, bringing to you the Kaduna COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program, KD Cares.
COVID-19 really affected almost every aspect of business in Nigeria and in Kaduna State, to be specific. That is a stark reality, that's a fact. And government, in conjunction with the World Bank, felt that, look, let us do something to be able to cushion the effect of this COVID-19, especially on small-scale industries, businesses, and so on and so forth. And we're happy to say that the Kaduna State government saw the need to collaborate with the World Bank. And then we've been able to have some money on ground so that we can be able to help these people to cushion up and take off and then bounce back again into business.
The grants are designed to help small businesses by improving their credit ratings and access to finance opportunities, and improve their resilience and survivability through the adoption of technology and ICT tools to improve their business processes. The expectation is that Kaduna State's economy will be stimulated by the successful implementation of the Kaduna Cares program.
So for the part this agency is handling has to do with supporting businesses that have taken loan, say from maybe June 2020 to date, to see how we are going to augment part of the loan they've taken. And this loan has to be from a recognized financial institution. So we're allowed to pay a certain percentage on the capital loan you collected. And the other aspect is, for those businesses that want to improve by way of acquiring ICT facility, either hardware or software, just to see how they would make their business better. So the impact here is going to be huge.
But like any other program, there are guidelines, there are criteria for everybody to qualify. And what we are insisting on is that we are going to ensure strict compliance with the guidelines, so that whatever assistance, whosoever is going to benefit, must actually be somebody who needs to benefit from it. We're not going to use emotions, sentiments to determine who is going to benefit. It's going to be strictly on merit. And that's what we are doing, trying to engage them. And if somebody applies and he's not qualified, we will help the person to qualify. If he doesn't get it this time around, he'll get it some other time around. So coming to do business with us, even if you apply and you didn't get it this time around, we are assuring you that we are going to help you to overcome that encumbrance that make you not to get it this time around, so that when next we are on, you benefit. So there's nothing wrong in everybody coming to join. Come and apply. We'll look at your CV and see where you need to scale up, and we encourage you and help you to scale up. And that's what we are going to do.
Most of the times when you see things related to government like this, people tend to lose confidence in it, because we are used to having those kind of opportunities before. But when you get to some extent in pursuing it, you get to find out that it's far from your reach. But fortunately for this one, it was well organized, very smooth to apply for, and the staff were very encouraging and helping in trying to make sure that you do the right thing with the application.
I was called for an interview. A team of verificators came to the school to actually verify the information that we gave. So that was the process.
It was a smooth process, and the entire staff of Kaduna were very encouraging.
No demand for anything. Once you have the requirement, that's all.
I would say this is part of the 1 or 2 of programs in Nigeria and here that I've seen that is actually transparent, and it's a welcome idea.
The Kaduna State Common Facility Center Development Program is packaged as a loan scheme for the development of MSMEs infrastructure. These common facility centers are facilities available to a pool of similar businesses in a cluster that helps each business overcome the challenges of isolation and confer a level of increased operation and innovation.
Basically, the impact is enormous, because through the CFC we are going to acquire machines, modern machines that will ease our work. It will enable us to process faster, good rice, and I think we're going to be a kind of a good product to the people. So I believe the CFC is coming at a good time to enable us to produce much a good rice product.
It's going to create employment. It's going to improve the standard of living of the people.
And what Common Facility has been able to do is the way out. And what it then means is that the young man or the young lady who had acquired knowledge, who don't have facility, whose parents cannot afford to acquire some of this machine, now have a place to go.
It's basically going to be on to enable us to be able to expand our market size, and apart from that, since we are going to have access to machineries, those machineries will help us upscale our production.
Qualifying MSME operators can apply for the grants through the application portal on the KADEDA website, kadeda.kdsg.gov.ng.